Israel Aerospace Industries or IAI is Israel's prime aerospace and aviation manufacturer, producing aerial systems for both military and civilian usage. It has 16,000 employees as of 2007. IAI is wholly owned by the government of Israel. In addition to local construction of fighter aircraft, IAI also designs and builds civil aircraft and performs local maintenance and reconfiguration of foreign-built military and civilian aircraft. In addition, the company works on a number of missile, avionics, and space-based systems. Although IAI's main focus is aviation and high-tech electronics, it also manufactures military systems for ground and naval forces. Many of these products are specially suited for the Israel Defense Forces needs, while others are also marketed to foreign militaries. History. Israel Aerospace Industries was founded in 1953 as Bedek Aviation Company under the initiative of Shimon Peres, then Director General of the Ministry of Defense, in order to maintain Israel Defense Forces aircraft. The company originally had 70 employees and recruited American-born aviation expert Al Schwimmer as the company's founder and first president. First aircraft manufacturing. In 1959 Bedek began manufacturing its first aircraft, a V-tailed twin-jet trainer of French design, the Fouga Magister, locally called Zukit. The Zukit became the Israeli Air Force principal trainer for 50 years. The IAI Zukit was also used in the 1967 Six-Day War by 147 Squadron as a close support aircraft, attacking targets on the Egyptian front during the first day of the war, when Israel's more capable combat aircraft were deployed on Operation Focus against Arab air bases. They were then deployed against Jordanian forces, including Arma, on the West Bank. The Magister proved effective at the close support mission, albeit with heavy casualties, with 6 being lost. The first aircraft to be fully designed and built by IAI, the IAI Aravo STOL transport aircraft, first flew in 1969 after 3 years of development. The French embargo impact. In response to the French embargo, IAI began developing its own fighter aircraft, a derivative of the Mirage 5 called the IAI Nesher, in 1968. The Nesher entered service in 1971, in time for the Yom Kippur War. The Nesher was followed by the IAI KFIR, which was developed as a result of Israel's need for adapting the Dassault Mirage 3 to the specific requirements of the Israeli Air Force. The KFIR entered service with the IAF in 1975, the first units being assigned to the 101st 1st Fighter Squadron. Over the following years, several other squadrons were also equipped with the new aircraft. The KFIR's first recorded combat action took place on November 9, 1977, during an Israeli airstrike on a training camp at Tel Asia, in Lebanon. The only air victory claimed by a KFIR during its service with the IAF occurred on June 27, 1979 when a KFIR C-2 shot down a Syrian MiG-21. The IAI KFIR has been exported to Colombia, Ecuador, Sri Lanka and was leased to the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Marine Corps from 1985 to 1989, to act as adversary aircraft in dissimilar air combat training. Diversification. In 1969 IAI acquired North American Rockwell's Jet Commander series of business aircraft. This became the basis for the IAI Westwind line. Work on an improved Westwind the Astra, by stretching the fuselage and designing a new swept wing, began in the late 1970s, with the first prototype flight on March 19, 1984. The first production Astra flew on March 20, 1985. FAA certification came on August 29, 1985 and customer deliveries started in 1986. In the 1960s, IAI developed the Gabriel anti-ship missile and the Ulti Electronics Industries subsidiary developed an inexpensive aircraft radar which would become a successful export item. In the 1970s IAI developed the Deba-class patrol boat. In the 1970s IAI also entered the unmanned aerial vehicle market with the development of the IAI Scout. In 1984, IAI formed a joint venture with rival Israeli company Tadiran to market both companies' UAVs, the Tadiran Mastiff and the IAI Scout. Developing the maintenance, repair and overhaul business, By 1980s, the original B-deck maintenance business was conducting extensive overhauls on dozens of different aircraft types, working on engines as well as airframes and interiors. IAI could provide more comprehensive refurbishments than even the aircraft manufacturers themselves. The unit had 4,000 employees by the mid-1980s and overhauled a huge range of aircraft, from propeller-driven trainers to airliners, including big civil aviation programs, such as conversion of Boeing 747s to freighters. The Levi program. In 1980, the government of Israel took the decision to use the experience IAI had accumulated to develop and manufacture a modern fighter plane to be the mainstay of the Israel Air Force. The aircraft, called the IAI Levi, was to be a superior attack aircraft with advanced weapons systems. It had its rollout in July 1986 and successful maiden flight in December 1986. In August 1987, after extensive government deliberations, the decision was made to cancel the Levi program, due to the questioning of Israel's economic ability to support the cost of such an extensive program. This led to a serious crisis at IAI which necessitated a major reorganization of the company's structure and business strategy. The company's workforce of more than 22,000 people was cut by 5,500 in 1988. However, the Levi program was credited with developing a number of advanced technologies that IAI was able to market. 1990s onwards, export-led growth. By 1989, IAI posted a profit of $11.8 million on sales of $1.28 billion. The company had 4 divisions: a Euro aircraft, aviation, electronics, and technologies a Euro, and 17 factories. IAI was established as a world leader in upgrading aircraft. Planes such as the Vietnam-era McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom II were modernized with advanced avionics and weaponry. In the 1990s, IAI entered the space race with the Amos communications satellites and OFC observation satellites. In December 1997, the IAI Galaxy, a business jet with an intercontinental range developed as a joint venture Galaxy Aerospace with the Hyatt Corporation, made its first flight and entered service in 2000. In May 2001, General Dynamics Gulfstream Aerospace bought IAI's Galaxy Aerospace Company LP unit for $330 million. In 2003, Israel Aircraft Industries attempted to enter the VLJ market by launching the avirit project, a 6 to 8 seat high-utilization air taxi with a list price almost half the cost of the least expensive business jet available at that time. In early 2006, Projet development stalled after a major undisclosed US OEM pulled out of the program due to unspecified reasons. The company was working with the Aviation Technology Group on a military trainer version of the ATG Javelin, a fighter-style personal jet. The version being developed would have compete against a large field of jet trainers at a much lower cost of acquisition and maintenance. ATG halted development of the Javelin in 2008 due to a lack of funds. In March 2004, IAI signed a $1.1 billion contract with India to install 3 Falcon AWACS planes, using radars modified from the Levi program on Russian-made Ilyushin Il-76 transports. On November 6, 2006, IAI changed its corporate name from Israel Aircraft Industries Limited to Israel Aerospace Industries Limited. To more accurately reflect the current scope of the firm's business activities, which includes not just aircraft, but also systems, satellites and launchers, as well as maritime and ground systems. On April 13, 2009, the Moscow Times reported that the Russian Defense Ministry had signed an agreement with Israel Aerospace to purchase $50 million in pilotless drone aircraft. The contract reportedly includes 3 types of UAVs manufactured by the company. In January 2012, IAI announced a sale of $1.1 billion of defense systems to an Asian country. The deal has been signed, but the company did not name the buyer. It was reported that the sale will include IAI aircraft, missiles and intelligence technologies. Transparency International has rated IAI as one of the least diligent companies in the fight against corruption and bribery. On September 4, 2012, the Gulfstream G280, a new twin-engine business jet built by IAI, received full certification from the Federal Aviation Administration. Products: civilian aircraft, ARAVA, medium-sized STOL transport aircraft, Westwind, business jet, Astra Galaxy, business jets, IAI Avocet Pro Jet, Revolutionary Very Light Jet. 1. Civilian air systems, conversion of passenger aircraft to cargo aircraft, B737-300, B737-400, B767-200, B767-300, B747-200, B747-400, other models in development. Flight Guard Infrared Countermeasures System against manpad anti-aircraft missiles, military aircraft, 377M ANAC, conversions done to several ex-Pan American World Airways Boeing 377 straighter-cruiser airliners into heavy-lift military cargo aircraft after the United States refused the sale of the C-130 to the Israeli Air Force. Levi, an Israeli fighter jet, abandoned when the United States refused the Funda F-16 competitor. KFIR, fighter jet. Nama, fighter jet, updated version of the KFIR. Nesha, fighter jet, derivative of the French Mirage 5. ELTA ELI 3001, AISIS, Airborne Integrated SIGINT System. CAW Conformal Airborne Early Warning Aircraft, based on the G550 and equipped with the Falcon radar. Unmanned Aerial Vehicles, UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles, manufactured by IAI's MALAT division, Pioneer, RQ-5 Hunter, Heron family of long-endurance unmanned aerial vehicle, Harpy, Eaton, iView, Harp, Ranger, Scout, Searcher, Skylight, canister-launched mini-UAV system, Birdeye family of mini-UAV, Panther, Ghost. Military Air Systems, Rafael Python 5 air-to-air missile, upgrades to F-16 and F-15, and MiG-21 jet fighters, upgrades to Sikorsky CH-53 Yaser in Project Yaser 2000, avionics upgrades for the Kar-50-2 Erdogan gunship in collaboration with Kamoth, Falcon Air Surveillance System, EATM, adaptations of a Gulfstream G550 for airborne early warning and control, Griffin LGB, a system for converting unguided bombs into precision-guided munitions, ground defense systems, IDF Caterpillar D9Rs armor kit, jumper system, unmanned skid steer loader front runner, unmanned IDF Caterpillar D9. Remote-controlled bulldozer, ground transportation, assembly of IC-3 diesel multiple unit trains and double-decker railway coaches under license from Bombardier Transportation, Taxibot, semi-robotic Talbalis pushback tractor. Naval Systems, Superdvora Mk3 class patrol boat, 2, Superdvora Mk2 class patrol boat, Dvora class fast patrol boat, Deba class patrol boat, Missile Systems, Arrow, anti-ballistic missile system, Arrow 3, anti-ballistic missile system, Barak 1, surface-to-air missile. Barak 8, surface-to-air missile jointly developed with DRDO of India. Gabriel, air-to-surface, surface-to-surface anti-ship missile. Iron Dome, mobile all-weather air defense system. LAHAT, anti-tank missile. LORA, Nimrod, air-to-surface, surface-to-surface missile. Space hardware, Eros, Amos and OFC satellite series, RISAT-2 satellite, Shavit space launcher. Middle East Newsline has reported that IAI will launch one or more CubeSats by the end of 2008. Tech SAR reconnaissance satellite, launched on January 21, 2008, manufacturing plants, official org chart, systems, missiles and space group, MELM, integration, MABAT, missiles and satellites, TMAM, inertial guidance and electro-optics systems. Military aircraft group, Le Havre, aircraft upgrades, MATA, helicopter upgrades, Golan Industries, crash survival seats and other aircraft parts, Malat, unmanned aerial vehicles. ELTA, radars, electronic warfare and ELINT, BDEC Aviation Group, MRO, aircraft division, conversion of passenger aircraft to cargo aircraft, heavy aircraft maintenance, fleet maintenance, Engines Division, repair and overhaul of civil and military aircraft engines. Components Division, repair and overhaul of civil and military aircraft components. Commercial Aircraft Group, Ramtar, railcars, patrol boats, armor kits for engineering vehicles etc. Aerostructures, ha-avirit, landing gear and other aircraft parts. Technologies, business jets. Engineering Division, aircraft manufacturing and integration, IT services. Mainly implementing and maintaining ERP SAP package. See also, ELTA, Military Equipment of Israel, references. Relman, Paul. IA Astra, Israel's Starstruck bizjet. Air International 45, pages 313 319. ISNA 0306-5634, external links, Israel Aerospace Industries, official site. MBT Space Division.